US judiciary is different from Nigeria judiciary. The Nigerian judiciary, judges we have in Nigeria here, they are balablu. They are not like US judiciary. They provide justice a law. You can see what happened in the tribunal some days ago when the tribunal made their ruling. If you should see the judgment that the US Judge Tinubu in the LR of today, it will shockalize you. Tinubu is finally leaving office as the US court give the date he's going to leave. I would like guys to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share this video, enjoy it, share, let it go viral. If you can't share it, just like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. A lot of people thought Tinubu cannot leave office, but this guy is finally leaving. Stay connected. I'm coming back again as I show you the video.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should believe you find for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now. It makes sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, ensure you click the registration button appearing on your video screen and do well to click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let it know. And the big thanks to all our returning subscribers too. Now the update I have for you today is still what is happening in the political zone. You know, I've been giving you back-to-back updates regarding what has been happening in the political zone. Tinubu is finally leaving office. A lot of people thought Tinubu cannot leave office because a lot of people did not believe in the Nigerian judiciary due to what happened in the tribunal some days ago. You know, the tribunal perverted justice and it got a lot of people talking on different social media platforms and in different television stations, because what we were expecting from the tribunal is for the tribunal to follow the evidences that were provided by the petitioners in court. But on getting to the court, the tribunal did otherwise due to the fact that they were alleged of collecting money from some presidential candidates and all of that. So they favored Bola Ahmed Tinubu in court due to some reasons, and it's no more a news that the 5 tribunal judges, they went against their petitioner, more especially Mr. Peter Obi. They went against Peter Obi in court and they were very brutal and they were very angry with Labour Party presidential candidate because they accused him of orchestrating the billboards that they were putting on around Abuja before the tribunal ruling. They said Peter Obi was the one that orchestrated the billboards of all eyes on the judiciary and all of that, and they see the billboard as a bullying to them. You can see what is going on in Nigeria tribunal, and to crown everything all in court, they said Peter Obi come to the court with petitions with watering evidences. They said the evidences that Peter Obi brought to court, they said they are manipulated evidences, that Peter Obi manipulated the evidences, that he doctored some of them, which is not so. So the tribunal perverted justice, but the US court have finally made their ruling. The US court is not like Nigerian court. Tinubu is finally leaving office and they give out the date. But I'd like guys to share this video. If you can share it, share it to different social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can't share it, if you don't have where to share it to, just do well to like it. Like the video, give it a thumb up so that YouTube will recommend it for us. The US court have finally made their ruling as Atiku dragged Tinubu to court in the US regarding the Chicago State University. You know, there have been controversies regarding the Chicago State University. Don't worry, I will show you the full video in this very video how the ruling goes. You know, there have been controversies for the past 20-something years based on the Chicago State University result and all of that Tinubu manipulated the result. You know, if you really go to a school and you feel like you go to the school, it is very easy for you to go to the school and they issue a certificate out easily, ASAP. But the moment where you have the mind of manipulating a particular thing and all of that, you won't have peace, you won't have rest, and you won't be free. So a lot of people have been coming out to speak for Tinubu regarding the Chicago State University, like the man that came out some days ago that said he and Tinubu attended the same university and all of that. Is he the only one that attended the same university together? Even if they said he attended US university and he did not have a single US accent, even we that did not go to US, we still have a better accent than he does. You can see what is going on. People coming out from different angles to speak for a particular president in a particular country. Can you see what is going on? But Atiku have done a good work and Atiku have done a great job. Tinubu thought he can buy the US judiciary. He thought he can buy the US judges as he did in Nigeria here. But US is different from Nigeria. US did not provide justice. They don't provide justice unlike Nigeria. They make their ruling based on how their rule of law is. But in Nigeria here, this is the country where judges will be misinterpreting laws and constitution in the law court just to favor a particular candidate and all of that. You can see what is going on. But the US said that the Chicago State University should release the result of Tinubu before the 25th of this month. You can see how everything goes, which is tomorrow. They said failure for Chicago State University to release it. They're going to see what is going to happen to them. You know, the judge made the full ruling. But I'd like guys to stay connected to the end of this video as I show you the video. I'm coming back again.
Judge Jeffrey Gilbert of the United States District Court for the Northern District of Illinois stated that President Bola Tinubu weakened his education privacy rights when he submitted a contentious certificate to run for office in 2022. The judge said the need to confirm the genuineness or otherwise of the certificate Tinubu submitted to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) outweighs Tinubu's personal concerns over its consequences. Opposition leader Atiku Abubakar had sought a subpoena to obtain Bola Tinubu's academic records following several inconsistencies in the submissions Tinubu certified under oath to INEC. But President Bola Tinubu had desperately fought to have his records blocked and inaccessible to Atiku Abubakar. Tinubu pleaded that granting his opponent access to his records would infringe on his privacy rights under the Family Educational and Privacy Rights Act, FERPA, a U.S. law that protects students' academic records. But Judge Gilbert, in his ruling on September 19, said the opposition candidate's election petition, in which the records he sought would be used, far outweighed Mr. Tinubu's privacy interest because he exposed his records to public scrutiny by submitting a controversial diploma to INEC, knowing the political stakes of other contenders. The judge said the Family Educational and Privacy Rights Act permitted records disclosure if it is necessary to comply with a lawfully issued subpoena or judicial order. Here, the court finds that the applicant's interest in obtaining intervener's record from Chicago State University outweighs intervener's privacy rights because intervener put his diploma at issue by submitting to INEC. Judge Gilbert said in his ruling issued late Tuesday over the case filed on August 2. He said Atiku Abubakar's petition was far too crucial to ignore. Meanwhile, rattled by the United States Magistrate Court's order directing Chicago State University to release his academic records to the People's Democratic Party (PDP) presidential candidate Abubakar Atiku, President Bola Tinubu on Thursday rushed to file an emergency application with the district court to stall the order's implementation. The jittery President Tinubu contended that a magistrate should only report and recommend to the district judge in such matters. Tinubu further argued that the magistrate court had issued what seemed to be a final order on September 19, demanding immediate compliance starting on September 21. He requested the court to delay effect of the magistrate's order until September 25, 2023 to fully consider its scope and its application of the law to the facts presented. If Chicago State University complies with the magistrate's order prior to this court having an opportunity to review the order, intervener will suffer prejudice because the information will have been disclosed and effective relief will be impossible. At an emergency hearing on Thursday, a judge of the District Court of Northern Illinois, Eastern Division, Nancy Maldonado, agreed to delay an order requiring Chicago State University to provide the academic documents of President Tinubu. The order brings a reprieve to the Chicago State University and Tinubu in their first efforts to convince the court against ordering the release of the requested documents. Ms. Maldonado ordered the lawyers on both sides to file additional arguments by next Thursday, September 28. Mindful of legal deadlines in the Nigerian Supreme Court, Ms. Maldonado said she would rule as quickly as possible after that. "I'll have a busy weekend," she said. The former vice president requested 4 documents from Chicago State University. 1. An example of a Chicago State University diploma issued to President Tinubu in 1979. 2. Mr. Tinubu's diploma issued in 1979. 3. Any example of a Chicago State University diploma that contains the same font, seal, signatures and wordings as contained in Exhibit C to the first Leo Declaration, which purports to be a CSU diploma issued to Mr. Tinubu on or about June 22, 1979. 4. Chicago State University documents certified and produced by Jamal Orr, an Associate General Counsel at CSU at the time. The PDP presidential candidate in the 2023 general election, Atiku Abubakar, had on Tuesday in Nigeria filed an appeal to the Supreme Court seeking to overturn the September 6 judgment of the Justice Haruna Samani-led election petitions court that affirmed Tinubu's victory in the February exercise. The subpoena is expected to help Atiku obtain a certified clarification under which Bola Tinubu was admitted into Chicago State University and the diploma he submitted to INEC, which was purportedly issued in 1979 and signed by Elnora Daniel. But Ms. Daniel only arrived at the Chicago State University in 1998 from Hampton University, 19 years after Tinubu was said to have graduated. The People's Democratic Party, however, views Tinubu's motion as a delay tactic to stall the release of academic records before the Supreme Court begins hearing Atiku's appeal against the September 6 judgment of the Presidential Election Petition Court. It should be now obvious, even to the blind, that Tinubu is hiding something in his records at the Chicago State University and even elsewhere, according to the PDP. It is just a matter of time before Nigerians begin to see the true position of Atiku on the records of Tinubu at the Chicago State University.
Nigeria is the only country where I see judges fighting petitioners in court, unlike what happened to the Labour Party in the Tribunal some days ago. This does not happen in any other countries, only Nigeria that we've seen that record. The Chicago State University never want to release the result of Tinubu. They never want to release the academic record of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but due to what Atiku did, Atiku filed petition against them in court, and the court did the normal procedure. They did the normal thing, and now they are putting prayer on Chicago State University due to the ruling of the court. They said Chicago State University, before the 25th of this month, they need to release all the academic record of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and this thing has put Tinubu in a very tight corner. It's giving Tinubu issue at the moment because it is obvious that Tinubu did not have a certificate in Chicago State University, because the certificate that Tinubu used to apply for the presidency of this election and all of that, the certificate that Tinubu tendered to INEC, Tinubu claimed to finish in Chicago State University in 1979, but the Chicago State University result Tinubu tender was carrying the authentication and the signature of their provost in 1998. You can see the difference. That shows that this result is manipulated and is having a lot of controversies. The result is not clean, so it is obvious that Tinubu did not have a certificate in Chicago State University. We are not saying that Tinubu did not go to Chicago State University. He may gain admission to the school, but Tinubu did not obtain a certificate there. It is obvious that Atiku have his own certificate and he tender it, and even Obi have his own certificate, they tender it, but Tinubu cannot tender one. You can see what is going on. A lot of people have believed that Tinubu cannot leave this presidential seat again. They said Obi is just wasting his time, Atiku is just wasting his time, that they are just wasting their time in court, But the issue is this: the international court is different from this Nigerian court. Obi is stepping up to the Supreme Court now, but a lot of people said that Obi should just go to the Supreme Court, that it should not be like as if he didn't go, because they believe Obi cannot see justice in the Supreme Court due to this thing that the Tribunal did, because a lot of people believe so well in the judiciary, they believe so well in the Tribunal and the appeal court, but the appeal court did nonsense and all of that in the day of their ruling just to favor Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You can imagine the 25% in Abuja, they cancelled everything. They said Abuja is like other states in Nigeria, and this thing is written in the constitution. So the judges re-amended the constitution. They said Abuja is like other states in Nigeria, that the 25% is not pivotal. Likewise, the money that Nigeria gave to INEC to conduct free and fair elections, more than 200 billion naira that INEC demanded for, Nigeria did not even price it. They gave INEC the full 200 and something billion naira to conduct a free and fair election. Likewise, the international communities like EU gave INEC billions of naira to conduct a transparent and credible election. But at the end of the day, INEC make excuses, and the judges in the tribunal cannot even ask INEC questions. They justify INEC. They said INEC can do whatever they like with the money of Nigeria, the money they collected from Nigeria. They can conduct and call results the way they wish. Likewise, Shettima pursuing two different political positions and all of that, they cancelled that one too. They said it can be done and all of that. They just use hand to manipulate the constitution in the court of law that day. And so a lot of people lose hope totally in the judiciary. So what do you guys think? I would like guys to drop opinion in the comment section of this video, because if Chicago State University should provide Tinubu academic record, it will be obvious that Tinubu did not have an academic certificate there, and this will make Tinubu to be disqualified with immediate alacrity as Nigerian president. That shows that Obi is still having a chance to still be on the presidential seat. That shows that Obi is having a very good chance. What do you guys think? Drop up in the comment section on this video. Do you think if Obi should even go to the Supreme Court, he's gonna see justice? Drop up in the comment section on this video. I'm gonna get another day for you. Make sure you follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video. Bye.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, be pastor. For LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor with the back, where? Politician with the do pass himself. Corrupt leader, all the while you waiting for church.